Conservatives in the lingo of Sammy Mackinnon.
What's the highest voltage you've pushed so far? Have you gone
Good
above
question.
2.1?
Brian, have you?
Yep.
You have?
Have you done 2.3?
Crazy.
I've had older chips up to 2.4.
You had, what was that? Say that again?
Older chips up to 2.4.
Older Bulldozer chips or older?
Older Bulldozer chips.
And this current batch, you've had some up to 2.3, is that what you said?
2.1 in this
2.1
batch.
in this batch? So obviously breaking 2 volts under the right conditions.
I'll try it on air.
Yeah.
Not advisable for the audience.
Keep on the watch.
Yeah.
Well, on Phenoms, the top scores are around 1.9 with voltage, isn't that right?
Yep. 1.9.
Big difference.
Some of us have run Stupid and DNAP higher than 1.9, 1.95, 1.975. Depends on the chip, really.
So we're just going up little by little, 7 gigahertz so far, no problem. Seven, 339.
Yeah.
7.6 gigahertz. $7.739, 740.
Others are going to start flying here in a minute.
Yeah.
$7,873, getting closer to the 8 gigahertz. Seems to be a pretty good chip here.
When was it? 9, 1.45.
And
Very, very
8007.
8 gigahertz.
8 gigahertz.
Sammy, we just hit 8 gigahertz. Why don't you talk us through 8 gigahertz? Our voltage is 2.04.
Yep, 2 volts. We had the NB and the HT clock at around 2.4 gigahertz, so just a little bit above the default values.
Is your temperature still pegged?
Temperature is negative 183, so it didn't really move much at all. We had to increase the ref clock from the default 200 to 266. Just to extend the range we have with the CPU multiplier. So right now we're using a multiplier of times 30. Times 31.5 is the highest available, so there's a few more steps up in terms of the multiplier. Obviously we can also increase the ref clock, so at this point we could do small steps just by adjusting the ref clock by 1 megahertz, which would translate into roughly 30 megahertz in terms of the actual CPU speed. So I'll try that.
What is this tool you're using?
It's a simple tool to basically adjust the multiplier.
It's a glorified version of K10
Yeah, so I think there's a freeware called K10 stat, which basically does the same thing. But I don't think it supports the new CPU at this point.
later on.
This tool isn't publicly available or available to...
No, this is not a publicly available
Not
tool.
yet.
It's the tool that we use that ultimately tools like KStat emulate.
KStat is basically doing the same thing. I'm sure there is a version available by the time the CPU launches. We can disable the Myers scanner as well. So I'll just increase the ref clock by 1 here.
Yeah. The same on the
Making a
virus.
small,
That'd help.
small increase. So going back to the same. Just an example how you basically increase the frequency using the multiplier or using the ref clock. So use the multiplier for bigger